What's going on, guys? And we are back with another video, match preview. Man United against Fulham. And obviously, we're buzzing, still buzzing after that win last week against Arsenal, but I'm moving on from that game, on to bigger and better things, It's time to move on, and we move on to Fulham at Old Trafford. This is a challenging game, because Fulham are a very well organised team, and the other day I read something about how the form table since like December, they've got like the most points, I think. Yeah, I saw a stat on Match of the Day, and that's mad because at the start of the season, Fulham looked dead and buried. I was thinking, raw, they might get relegated, Like, they was on bad form, but credit to Marco Silva, he's turned it around. And yeah, they're well organised, and it's always competitive, like when we play Marco Silva's Fulham. We played them earlier at Craven Cottage. Bruno missed a penalty. We had chances in that game. I remember Cunha hit the post, and then he had another chance from a goal kick. Last season, like, we beat them 1-0. We actually dominated that game, but we made it harder for ourselves. Then Craven Cottage, like, we kind of stole it. They knocked us out the FA Cup. So playing against Fulham, like, it's never easy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they're well organised. They've got good quality. Awobi loves playing against us. I like their midfielders, Sander Berge, Lukic, Harry Wilson's from very good form. So they've got some good players, man. But it's a game that we should be winning. Like I'm saying, like we're the stronger team. Like the players we have on paper, we're at home, we're on good form. We should be winning, but I'm not expecting it to be easy. Marco Silva's a good manager, so you can imagine he's gonna have a plan, like, to try and stop us. So yeah, we've won 2 games in a row. Our next 3 games, Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, games that we should be winning. But the way we've been so inconsistent this season, like, it's not a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? Our problem isn't against the big teams. It's against the smaller teams. We already drew against Fulham this season. Like, we've dropped points to the likes of Wolves, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, like Burnley, Leeds. Like, these are the teams, like, we struggled against. So I'm challenging us, man. Like, let's try and go on a run. Like, I don't really care about that guy and his haircut, but let's get the brother his haircut, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming. And these next 3 games, like, we should be winning. But with this Man United team, you just never know. I'm never worried about us in the big games, but against the smaller teams, I'm kind of like, I'm cautious because we haven't done well against them this season. Obviously, we got the news, Dorgu's out for 10 weeks. I'm gutted because he was on good form, playing well. But maybe, like, he can rest, man, because to be fair, I don't want to see Dorgu left wing against the smaller teams. Against Man City, Arsenal, cool, it can run. But against the smaller teams, I don't want to see it. So we don't play another big game until like April when we play Chelsea. So Dorgu can rest, man. He's worked hard. Like, he's been playing well. Time for him to rest, recover, and come back stronger. And this is the game where we're probably going to see an Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Cunha front 3. I think on paper, that's probably our best front 3. I think it's clear that Carrick prefers Mbeumo up front, so he's going to stay there. Ahmad on the right, Cunha on the left. I still prefer Cunha centrally, but he did well against Arsenal on the left hand. That's where he got his goal, so it could work. Let's wait and see. He knows how to play against teams like Fulham. I mean, he scored a brace against them last season, so he could be a big help for us. But yeah, Cunha coming in on the left ahead of Dorgu, that's probably the only change we're going to see. And yeah, let's try and go on a run, man. Like, one thing I haven't seen at Man United is like, since Ten Hag's first season, we haven't really gone on a run, bro. It's like we'll win 2 or 3 games and then that's it. Like, we collapse. Like, let's try and win 5, 6 games. Like, I want Champions League football. Like, if we don't get Champions League football this season, it's a failure. And for us, our next 3, 5 games, we should look at that as an opportunity, you know, to qualify for the Champions League as early as possible, because you don't want to be scrambling for it like come the end of the season, like 3 or 2 games left. So ideally we need like 19, 20 wins to get in the Champions League. We're on 10 at the moment, I believe. If we win our next 3, that's going to be 13. So let's try and go on a run, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Champions League football is a must, especially if we want to get all our main transfer targets in the summer done. It's in our hands, you know. We are going to lose games between now and the end of the season, but if you look at the table, it's in our hands. Like, we're 4th at the moment. If we win all our games, that's Champions League football secured. So it's in our hands. Let's make use of it. Aston Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool, even Newcastle, they're all in Europe. So there's no excuses for us, man. Like, 1 game a week, let's take advantage. You know what I'm saying? And let's start with a win against Fulham. You don't want to be beating City and Arsenal and then you drop points to Fulham. Like, it's going to be same old. Like, you don't want that. Like, we can make a statement by beating Fulham, because people will look at us and think, okay, they've done it against the big teams, but they can do it against the smaller teams as well. So let's get those 3 wins in a row. Let's win in front of the home crowd. Let's show that we can, you know. Those wins against Man City and Arsenal weren't a fluke. You know what I'm saying? So let's win this game, man. Important game on Sunday, and that's my match preview for Man United against Fulham. Thank you to everybody watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Love.